Alright, looking at even rougher today. Day 4, morning no 5 actually, morning day 5. So we had 4 days of riding. We're on a campsite just outside of Hawes. Lovely little campsite by the river. Bikes are all holding up alright. Got 500X still in one piece. It's been down quite a few times. CT125 holding up alright. Malcolm's holding up alright. Here he is. Alright, you alright, Malcolm?
Morning, Nathan.
Morning, Malcolm.
Lovely to see you.
How's your 4 days riding been? Has it been?
Absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you. We've got bacon in the van. Bacon's coming. The sandwich. So yeah, 4 days of riding. First, just a quick, I guess, recap. First day through Wales is good days riding. Actually, quite a lot of lanes come quick and fast, which is really nice, and lots of back road riding. Second day, really nice Bomber lane over Barber. Second lane's had to be adjusted because it was they've had to reroute a bit of the second lane on day 2, and then a few more lanes. Then we were off to the ferry to Isle of Man. Isle of Man, we got there evening of day 2. Day 3 we were riding the trails. Got to keep an eye on road closures and things. The mountain road was closed for re-tarmacking, and they'd also got some closures for some testing of some Porsches and things. So we actually exited one lane and to go onto the tarmac, and that it was closed, so we had to go back. But that was a pretty tough lane. I mean, the lanes are, some of them are challenging. I think if you ride a fair bit and you're a decent trail rider, you won't have absolutely any problem at all. But if you're turning up on a big adventure bike and you've never done much trail riding, and you've got panniers, I mean, we haven't got panniers. The van's been carrying all the luggage, so you know, all the camping kit's going in the van on an evening, so everyone's on a morning, so everyone's riding without luggage. But if you were doing this with luggage, I think you could have some difficulties in parts, certainly on a bigger bike. I mean, the biggest bike we've got here now is a 500X, and that's a big bike on some of these lanes. You know, David on the first lane in Isle of Man struggled a bit, so I rode it out and I thought, God, this is a big lane, big bike for these lanes. And I think with luggage as well, maybe not the right combination, I don't think. So if you are going to take a big bike or any bike, travel incredibly light if you can. Obviously, if you stay in hotels, it's going to be better. Off the ferry yesterday, we got off at midday, and then yesterday's ride was sensational from here to Hawes, where we are now. Some long lanes, 3 really long lanes, epic lanes through really remote parts of England. They was just spectacular, and we had amazing weather, and they were easier. These roads, these lanes across Yorkshire Dales are easier than those in Wales, and easier than those in the Isle of Man. So I would say if you're a bit of a virgin to off-roading, or you're a bit apprehensive, start Yorkshire Dales. Today we're just going to crack on to Whitby, but yeah, I've got to say it's a tough trip. 5 days is not really a long enough length of time. I think you need more time to do it, and do it without the stress. I mean, obviously we were a big group. We've got some sort of riders who were a bit more novice, so we're taking a bit longer on the lanes, and then obviously group dynamics means we were longer for fuel, for food and rest stops and things like that. So if you were on your own, or a couple of riders who were fairly confident, you'd rattle it through in 5 days, no problem. But I do think having the catching the ferry on the morning of the 3rd day rather than the evening of the 2nd day, and adding a sixth day would make it a more relaxed trip. If obviously you've got 7 days, even better, because all these areas you could go off the ACT route and start exploring other lanes depending on your ability. So I think it's been a great ride so far. It's I think more challenging for people than maybe they anticipated, and I think, you know, if anybody's seen the promo video and gone, well, okay, I'll give that a go, that looks quite easy, you know, be a bit more wary that there are some tricky sections. Like yesterday, there was a bit of a downhill rocky descent, which I think could catch you out if you're on a big bike and inexperienced. So just take it steady, really. That's it, day 5, and crack on. And see what we've still got. So you're the catering station.
Culinary setup.
Fine culinary setup. Fine dining. Camp Dorothy. Alright, take it easy. I hadn't needed a spare bite yet. I thought we would do, but we hadn't needed a spare bite, so happy days.